we have a very, very special guest speaker. Now, what makes him special is that I saw him get started. I saw how he was actually struggling to get results. I saw how, how everything was really challenging. But what amuses me is that he made a decision to say that if this business can work for others, I also want it to work for me. And for some reasons, he's getting results. He was struggling just to do 100 personal PV. But now as I speak, I mean, he's now doing 1,000. And doing 1,000 personal points, that's quite huge. That is quite big. As we speak today we just finished our week 1, but the gentleman already has over 300 personal points. Now, if there is any person that I am highly confident that is actually becoming a director before the end of this year, it's none other than Mr. Collins. So I requested him to share with us on how is he doing his business. What is he doing to get his business to grow that he was not doing before? So, and probably as he shares, I want us to listen carefully. I want us to borrow a leaf from whatever he's doing so that we can be able to apply it in our business, and we can be able to see how also we can also be able to grow and have an amazing business. So Mr. Collins, to begin with, you can introduce yourself, tell us who you are, when you got started, why you got started, what are some of the benefits that you've seen out of the business now, and where do you see your future? Then after that, I can be able to ask you a few questions. So you can take it on, Mr. Collins.
Okay, thank you, Justus. Hello, everyone. My name is Nkamwesiga-Ug. I've just completed my campus at Mbarara University of Science and Technology. So I'll be soon graduating in October this year. And I'm so excited because of this opportunity. I got started a few months ago. I made a decision to be part of this organization. Papa said the reason why I started, it was I wanted some extra income, additional income away from being a student. I get something that I can do as an individual. So I got started on this business part-time, and I've been doing it since day one. I've learned the basics. Our business is very simplified, in this business world. To earn a living, you need to have something that you're selling at the end of the day. So for me, I'm very good at selling, and I've managed to acquire these skills as an individual through what my leaders are doing and what others have managed to do. So I copy and duplicate. So basically, I have been given a topic to tap into and then teach and empower you on how you can add value to yourself. So I was asked, how do I get people? As an individual, I share my story. How did I get started? Why did I get started in this business? Where do I see myself? Because I'm an entrepreneur. My whole life has been entrepreneurship. I've never been employed, and I'm not someone whom you can employ as well. So when I got started into this business, I gave it my full time, the commitment, and I was really interested in adding value to myself and other people that surround me as well. So I highlight people on the benefits of what we do. What do? We do 3 things that are very simple. Use the products. We share the products and recommend them. Then we teach people on how we do it, trainings. Then I build relationships with people. Relationships is not a very simple game. You need to get in touch with people, to know people, learn from them, understand them, know what they like, what they dislike, so that you can benefit a lot from them. I'm someone who loves inviting people. I've learned the game of inviting. I go on street, get people to talk to, interact with, share with about my business, because it's a business that I'm looking on to give me a lot in life. I share other people's experiences and testimonies on how they have managed to make it. Then I've got an idea on social media that is helping me evolve my business. If you want to succeed on this platform of social media, you need to really choose the right platform that you're really conversant with, you really feel can really take you to the next level. So for me as an individual, I chose WhatsApp. And that's how I teach people. That is where I teach people from. I empower one to the other, one to another. Then I create content that makes people to get engaged. Just as usually shares a match question. You're like, is your generator okay? That's something that creates people to get engaged with what they need to learn and understand. What is this? How can I get this? How can this help me? You get the idea. I create content that makes people to get engaged. Then I build a brand. I myself have built my brand as an individual. When I came into Neolife, I myself, I didn't know how to dress. So, but through Neolife, I've learned all this. Smartness is key in our business. By the way, for you to succeed in this business, you need to be smart. Why? Because people buy you first before they buy what you offer. You get the idea. Then so you need to build yourself as an individual at the end of the day. Then I engage with other people, audiences. I use other medias. I use cards. I spread out cards for events, inviting people to come and look onto what I have. And then I get fantastic posts and ads. They are standardized so that they are inquisitive. They ask you, why not go for this? If you look onto the posts that I offer, for example, if you can look onto the Super Grow, the post that I post onto Super Grow, the caption that I put, it needs you to engage with me, to call me and know more. Oh, how can I get such a garden? How can my garden be like this during the dry spell? Why is my garden drying out? You get the idea. Then this business also needs you to be consistent. You can't post today and then spend 3 months minus posting and then you expect to get results. Our results come consistently. I have mastered the art of posting after every day. I post today, wait for tomorrow, then I post the next day. You get the idea. What do I mean by doing this? I need people to keep engaged, to know what I post every now and then, to learn from me over and over again. Because since it's a sales and marketing business, our goal is not to sell now, but to make people informed so that they can make a decision in the long run. You get the idea. So you need to teach them so that they can understand what you offer. How have I managed to maximize my profits? I recruit and sponsor people so that they can duplicate my efforts. I teach them what I do. How do I do it? So that they can copy the exact things I do. I've built a royal business customer. Number one, I have books. Me as an individual, for example, if I'm showing you here, I have over 300 contacts. Why do I record these people? I need to keep engaged with them to know, oh, who was Collins? Who was Martin? What was Martin asking? You get the idea, so that I can track their records and understand what they did at the end of the day. Then in marketing, as it is digital, I want my system to be digitalized. So I have changed from the way it used to be, and I'm now digitalizing it. So I know customers that don't know me. Because of why? Because of social media. I post, people like what I offer. We discuss prices on phone. People send money. I deliver to where they are. You get the idea. So you need to understand this digitalized form. I've never met most of my people. I've never met them. I sell to people I don't know. Last month I did 1,000 points as an individual. Currently, we've just completed 1 week. I have over 300 points. And when you're looking on two statistics, I'm in Balala, but much of what I sell is in Central. I'm selling to Eastern Uganda. I'm selling to Northern Uganda. I have no access to these people, but we are connecting effectively on social media. So if you haven't commenced, if you haven't started on social media, it's high time you understand this concept. For you to get started effectively on social media, you need a good gadget. You need a fantastic smartphone. I myself, I invested in 1.5 million shillings to purchase a good phone so that I can maximize my sale. I can build my business effectively. So I have built my sales just using my phone. What about when I sponsor other people so that they can duplicate what I do? It means it will be a shut-up game. You get the idea? So this business is classified in two ways. You can either become a director as an individual, or you can become a director with other people. So I have set a target this month. I set a target of doing 8.7 million shillings of sales as an individual. That means 7 million shillings as an individual, you are immediately becoming a director. You get the idea. So if you do this as an individual, currently when I was tracking my records, I found I'm left with 7 million shillings. That means during the spell of this week, I have cut out 1.7 million shillings. You get the idea. And every day, every product that I sell, I remove and deduct. I say, I need this goal at the end of the day. You get the concept. Then you need to have stock. This business is so amazing that you can do it effectively if you have stock. The other day, just us and Joseph, they were advising me on how I can get stock as an individual. Because at some point I need products and I don't have a stock that can facilitate them. Someone needs 10 jerrycans of Super Grow and I'm just roaming around. So as an individual, I'm trying out to build my own stock because stock gives you a big market. And this business is so fantastic that if you have stock, you will get customers. Do you know what I'm saying? If you have what to sell, it will give you the gut on how to get people to buy it. But if you don't have, you will sell nothing. Then you need product knowledge. You need the knowledge to understand, how can I benefit from this? How does this work? Like, for example, if you sell Super Grow, 3NN, how does 3NN work? What does it do? How can someone benefit from it? So you need product knowledge at the end of the day. Then for me to build a loyal and a fantastic customer base, I need to understand my customers' needs. What do customers need? Why do they need this? I need to keep records, contact them after like 1 or 2 months. No, oh, how has Supergrow performed for you? How is a 3NN working for you? How have you benefited from it? Because the more records you keep taking, the track you keep following, if you keep this going for you, the business is gonna work for you effectively. But if you just lose it out, nothing is gonna work for you out at the end of the day. Then our products offer value. We offer value for money. Our products are high quality products in that if someone has used your products, they are going to refer you to other people. So I have also tried to convince and understand my customers on personal notes, understand them to the down road. Oh, so you've been using Supergrow. Do you know any farmer that would be interested in using Supergrow like you're doing. Someone recommends you to a fantastic farmer. You get the idea. So I use the farmers that have used the product so that I can get more sales at the end of that day. Then I connect with customers effectively by offering customer service. For example, the customers that I have in town here in Balala, I tend to supply them individually, have that personal chat with them. Oh, how are you? How did Provitality work for you? Oh, so do you have any other challenge so that I can offer any other product for you? You get the idea. I've taken a product, I'm getting another sale at the end of the day. I'm getting a customer, another customer at the end of the day. Because of why? That personal touch, communication with these people. Then the most important thing that our business is built on is follow-up. If you don't follow up these people, you are not going to make a sale. The most important business that we have is follow-up. If after supplying your customers, how has the product worked for them? Are you following up? So if someone has told you, oh, Collins, contact me next month, have you noted these people? Me as an individual, I have very many books that I'm using. So this is my diary. I write each and every track that I'm taking at the end of the day. People that have promised me, Collins, call me on this day. Collins, do this for me at the end of the day. I take these reports. Then I have another book here. This book is entitled to Writing My Customers. I write my customers. If you purchase from me, I write your name. Actually, for the royal customers that I've got during the scope of this social media thing, I have customers that have persistently bought from me for 3 times. That means I'm in a business. I'm not going to lose such customers. If a customer purchases from you consistently for 3 times, that means you are in the game. You are in the game, and we are in the game of numbers. So for us to benefit a lot from this, we need to maximize the numbers. So for you to be successful in this, remember, building a strong customer base takes time. Effort, consistency, persistence, and building strong customer relationship. That is the most important thing. And if you have this going for you, you are going to definitely succeed. It's all in your hands to decide which products you want to go for, which products do you want to put in a lot of efforts. You can go for the healthcare products. You can go for the skincare products. You can go for the agricultural products. You can go for any products that you feel these products can make it for me. Because if you don't build a system, you are going to lose the business. We got to build a system that is going to pay us day in, day out. How do you take tracks of your customers? How do you follow them up? Have you maximized this skill? You know how to communicate effectively with your customers. Are you following them day in, day out? Do you know what's happening on their lives at the end of the day? Because that is the most important thing. And if you don't have this going for you, forget about benefiting a lot from this. I'm very sure if you organize yourself, because our products are very good that they are consumable. Let's say if someone has used 3NN, they wanted energy. That means even next month they are going to purchase from you. Are you effective? Are you following this consistently? Are you following their steps? If someone has told you, oh, this month I've failed to get the whole amount, so can you get me a small bottle of 3NN? Have you written and plotted this somewhere so that at the end of the day, you benefit from this person? So we really need to learn this. I know most of us here are distributors. I want to assure you that if you get in touch with social media, we are going to build a fantastic business. I'm selling minus running around with people. I don't rotate in town. Carrying a jerrycan of LDCA, I sell LDCA, I sell Supergrow. No, I have learned what it means to go on social media. I have given social media time. I have joined and learned on what others are doing. So if you can learn these skills, then we are headed into the right direction. So as I can encourage you, for things to get effective and change for you, you really need to change. And if you focus in the right direction, things are really going to work for you. Nothing is going to work for you if you're not consistent, if you're not disciplined, if you don't follow certain criteria on how you do your things. Nothing is going to work for you in this business. So I assure you that if you want effectiveness in this, learn to be disciplined on your business. How can I do it better? What can I improve? What can I improve? What can I do? How can I adjust? What is dragging me behind? You get the idea. So as my target this month, I want to become a director, I myself as an individual, that if I can do, if I can make sales of 8.7 million shillings, I will become a director as an individual. So this, you can do it as an individual. You can teach other people. You educate, you bring in other people, sponsor other people so that they can duplicate your efforts as well. So that is what I can say. And back to you, Justus, for some of your questions so that we can continue with the session. Thank you.
Now Collins.
Yes, please.
First and foremost, I need you to help me because now you have confused me. I am totally confused. I am wondering because from the way you're speaking, I am wondering, are you a senior manager? Are you a director? Are you a world team member? Because you don't speak like a senior manager. You actually don't even speak like a director. You actually speak like a world team member. So I am confused. What level are you in the business?
I'm still a senior manager, but very soon I'm going to director.
Okay. That is very good. I love your level of confidence. I love the way how you really putting your points clear. It from your sharing, it actually shows that you are actually doing the work. And there is completely no doubt that you are going to be an amazing leader. Completely no doubt. If you continue doing what you're doing, I'm actually, if you continue doing what you're doing right now, and you don't become comfortable like we actually did, we made a mistake and we became comfortable at some point, and then we stagnated. But from what I see, from whatever you've shared, if you consistently do whatever you're doing for the next 2 years, 3 years, honestly, I would want to think that a Ruby director president's team is the way to go because you have all those qualities. So continue doing what you're doing, meet more people, and then I think we'll be meeting at the beaches of the world, for lack of a better word to say. However, you need to have an appointment with Indy. That's right, he can teach you how to become director very fast, isn't it? Okay, so I like from how you're actually putting all your points clear. You've mentioned about things like we need to meet people. We really need to meet people. I think Collins is one person from the first time when he joined this business. I remember the very first meeting where I got to meet Collins. You had invited, were they 78 people or 87 guests?
87.
87 guests.
Yeah.
The very first time I met Collins in a meeting at Lakeview, Collins had personally invited 87 guests. And to me, I was looking and I'm like, okay, how did Collins manage to invite 87 guests? I don't know how many people you had invited for. How many people had you invited for you to have 87 guests?
I had invited over 1,000 people.
You had invited over 1,000. I don't know how you even invited them. I don't know. How did you invite them?
I did. I gave out cards. I printed out cards. So I used these cards to invite them. I could give you a card, give you some light on what's going to be happening, then inform you on how you can come slow, and then understand more about this. So that's how I plan to do it.
So you printed invitation cards with your phone numbers talking about the theme of the meeting, and then you hit the streets and you gave out invitation cards.
Exactly.
Wow. So that's how you had 87 guests. So most of us as distributors, sometimes you invite 1, 2, 3 people, 5 people at most. And then when you invite 2 people and no one comes, you start crying that, I invited people didn't come. I think what is very clear with Collins is that numbers is the way to go. You want to have more guests, invite more people. You want to make more sales, talk to more people. You want to grow a bigger business, find your own creative ways of meeting as many people as possible, just like Collins has put it. He's more comfortable with WhatsApp, and from WhatsApp, he's actually selling products in northern Uganda, in eastern Uganda, here in Kampala, simply because he has learned the art of using his phone, using WhatsApp to be able to build a great, successful business. And like he has said, there is no question about it. He is actually becoming director. He is becoming director. So anytime, do not be shocked when we say Collins has become a director. And good enough, he's actually been able to share with us everything that he's doing. Now, if I may ask Collins, what are your daily targets? And then what are your daily activities? What things do you do daily that you advise our distributors to do? And then what are your daily targets? Because very, very important to have daily targets. It's very important to have daily activities. There are some people who speak to someone today and then speak to someone else after 2 weeks. So what are your daily targets and what are your daily activities?
Thank you, Justus. On a daily basis, number one of what I do, I call people. I make contacts with people, and every single day I need to get 3 people, at least 3 people, new people that I don't know, that I don't have in my name list, have their number, get my number as well. Why do they need to save my number? And I save their numbers as well, so that they can directly start learning from my WhatsApp. Because on my WhatsApp platforms, I post things that make you to get attracted. Oh, Collins, what is that? Do you have a product about agriculture? I see something about cleaning. You get the idea. Then I make personal contacts, calling people, informing them about what we offer. Then there are my daily targets on a daily basis, because when the year began, I had a yearly resolution. This year, I had a resolution of stepping up to director. And one thing that I did, I was not someone who was good at selling, but when WhatsApp came through, I learned from it. You get what I'm saying? I learned and I just caught it in my hands. I set it that every single day, I am not supposed to go home minus selling a product. So if I go home minus selling a product, I feel bitter. I feel like I've lost the whole day. So my goal as an individual every day is to sell a product. And I've tried maximum to, on one of my resolution, I have done that effectively. I make a sale every single day. So if you're not putting anything on table, if you're not bringing anything, then your business is not growing. So on a daily basis, my personal goal is to sell at least a little bit products of 300,000. 300,000. What do? I invite people, I set appointments. Before the day ends, I set appointments for the next day so that I can meet people the next day, either in Kampala, where I am not, so that Justus can meet them on my behalf, or in Mbalala, where I am, so that I can meet them on a personal basis, and we have discussions running around. You get the idea? That is it.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. There is a quote that says that do not judge the day by the harvest, but by the seed that you are sowing. So if you started a day and you speak to a number of people, then you can have those daily sales. If you have if you go ahead and don't talk to people, then the day is going to end and you will have not done what? You will have not made any sales. So we need to make sure that every single day we do something. Every single time you speak to someone about the product, about the business, you have actually sown a seed. And Collins has put it very clear that if you are not following up, you are actually wasting what? You're wasting time. So when you speak to people on a daily basis, you need to follow them up. You need to encourage them. I love the fact that what he has said, we need to save their numbers. They need to save our numbers so that they can see our statuses every day and get to know more about what we do so that we can be able to, remember every single time people are seeing our statuses, we are advertising. Those are adverts. And the more people see the adverts, the more they are going to come to you. Then I think the other point that I've also loved that he's talked about is the point of being organized. I think that is also a very good point that we need to note. Being organized in a way that you have a customer book, you have a name list, you have an activity book, you have a notebook when you're attending trainings to take notes. What other book did you say? You talked about a customer book, a name list, an activity book.
Or the sales book.
A sales book.
I have a sales book as well.
So probably you need about 4 or 5 books.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that helps you to be very organized. That helps you to keep records. And that helps your business to continuously grow. So we need to be organized businessmen. So most importantly, numbers. We need to speak to as many people as possible. We need to speak to as many people as possible. We need to be aggressive. We need to have goals. We need to have targets. And then we can see how best we can be able to achieve these great results. So in closing, what advice do you have for us? Our latest and upcoming director.
So in closing, you see, this life is a self-service. So it's upon you. You can either decide to go empty-handed or attract anything that you've always dreamt of. You get the joy, the happiness, the freedom, and the good thing is that Neolife has brought all this on our table. In our business, if you want to run very fast, you've seen people that run very fast, that go very far when in a race. If you want to run very fast, you can go alone. But if you want to go very far, you need a team. So how are we open and willing to get a team? Let's increase the numbers. Let's maximize the numbers. Let's talk to very many people. Very, very many people. Every single day, at least every single day. If you have failed, talk to 5 new people. Let these people know what you offer. And this is going to add value to you. Making money is like going to a latrine. No one forces you to go there. It's what is inside that pushes you to go, says, oh, I'm not supposed to be here. So it's just in your hands. And you need to be as smart as possible. The smartness, the confidence, that self-esteem is going to push you to far places. For those who don't want to join business and entrepreneurship, it's high time you prepare yourself. You help us to live our dreams, because there are people we show business and they are just roaming around. They are not interested. They are up and down. But for those that are open-minded, want to live their dreams, let's join entrepreneurship. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. I wish you a wonderful evening, and I would like to meet each and every one of you to the top. Thank you, Justus. I wish you all the best.
Wow. Thank you so much, Collins, for putting off your time, your precious time, to be able to enlighten us and share with us exactly what you're doing to be able to grow your business. I can clearly see that we are raising an army. We are raising a wonderful team. And I know that we are going to hit our targets. We are going to develop as many directors as possible. We are going to develop as many wealth members as possible. And if you continue at this rate, I think, and I can smell it, I can see it, we are going to be able to get together on that plane to Cape Town in South Africa for the World Team Convention. So thank you so much. Saturday is going to be our business presentation. We are going to be hosting a Tourism director from Kenya, that is Grace Chege. Grace Chege was the #1 world team member in the whole of East Africa. She's going to be taking off her time to share with our guests, to speak to us, to show us exactly what she's doing, to be able to grow a huge successful business that has helped her to retire from her job. So I want us to organize ourselves. I want us to invite massively. I say we are 15 people on this call. I want us to all have 10 guests, each of us. We have 10 guests in this meeting on Saturday, so that we can be able to have a massive and successful business presentation. So thank you so much, Collins, once again. And we wish you the very best of luck on your way to director. And congratulations to all those that have attended. I say we have Evelyn Morema all the way